There's a burb on my nose.
Yes.
He doesn't want to look at me. Okay. Oh, there we go. Come on! Burb! Sit still. How am I spinning that? Does the camera have physics? I'm so confused.
I mean, well, Lakitu's being a jerk, that's all.
I guess. It's not established that Lakitu is the one actually doing the camera work this time.
I'm sorry, but that is always my assumption when playing video games. Thank you, Nintendo.
I mean, you can't put Lakitu into other games.
Nope.
Other continuities.
Oh yes, I can.
No, you're like, no, with that attitude you can't.
Exactly. Say hello to the Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Brosete!
I'll be honest, I hate this. I hate Mario having a normal outfit, but then a white hat. It just doesn't look right.
Well, I mean, you said earlier that it looked good on him.
The white hat? When did I say that? Oh, no, I meant it's a different style hat.
It's still a white hat.
No, it's a top hat.
But it's still a white hat.
Now it's not a matching hat. So, how do you like me as a captain's hat? Pretty classy, wouldn't you say? Now then, where were we? That monster's name is Bowser? And your name is Mario?
That's his canon name!
It is his
And my name must be Cappy.
Yeah, thanks Miyamoto for confirming that.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll chase him down in no time in the Hat Ship Odyssey. That one actually works really well. Seeing as how we got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Ground pounding, blah 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 blah. There it is. And then they open the action guide as if I don't know how to play the gosh dang game and haven't played it for several, like 200 hours. We should discuss the Sand Kingdom too. As you've no doubt pieced together, it is entirely covered in sand. And as you can imagine, it gets quite hot. Huh. There are some ruins there, and an artifact called the Binding Band that links people forever, like a wedding ring. And this Bowser seems like just the sort of creep that would steal a priceless antiquity for his sham wedding.
Who are you calling a sham?
I'm not a sham, you're a sham!
You're a sham, wow!
Which is what I'm gonna use to wipe the floor with you! Welcome to the Sand Kingdom. Home of the Dukes.
Made out of toast! It's made out of toast!
How is it made out of toast? Huzzah! I declare the maiden voyage of the Hat Ship Odyssey a complete success. But why is it so cold? I thought deserts were supposed to be hot. Huh?
Some deserts can be cold. Actually, Antarctica counts as a desert.
Really? That's weird.
Yes.
But this is.
Yeah, but
like,
it
it's
counts
not
as
natural for this desert to be cold.
Yeah, but it counts as a desert in the same way that a man could hold up a chicken and say, "Behold a man." Granted, they changed that.
Actually, no. Look up what qualifies as a desert, and you guys.
Yeah, I know, but like a sand desert, because there's snow desert.
Sand deserts can be cold.
They are always cold, but at night.
Oh my god.
They are super cold at night, from what I heard.
Hey,
Welcome to Science with Brian and Kelsey.
You know, Kelsey, it could still be day out and have a moon present. I've seen it before.
Yeah, but that clearly and that big.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't even looked at it.
I was about to say, well, yeah, there's a lot of moons around here. I collect them. What do you want?
Huh? The top of that
Yeah.
tower is shining. But how could that be? Could it be a moon power moon?
Oh
Bro,
my gosh.
don't.
Stuff's tough. I'm getting back in the ship. Welcome to the interior of the ship.
It's a
Dang it, get
flippin'
off of
mess.
there. It is a bit of a mess.
Croissant.
Croissant? We'll get an outfit that matches the captain's hat later, but I'm not playing an entire level with a captain's hat on. It just doesn't work.
Oh. Well, I played most of this game with a sombrero on. You can't stop me.
I mean, yeah, I could
yay.
do that later. Ah! But I can't do that at the moment. I don't have a... Whee! Going into town? What's that? Sounds like useful. I think I'll go do something else. Now go into town.
Don't jump, Mario.
Oh, this
Also,
place
we're
feels
collecting-
awkward without the music. Where's the tunes?
We're collecting
Tostarena.
Doritos.
See? It's toast. The desert is toast.
Tostarena town. Only the town is
You do
toast.
realize that could have come from Tostarena.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this town is toast. You can tell because of the skeletons. So as you can no doubt tell, I'm going to be getting a lot of moons everywhere and always.
All the moons belong to him.
All the croissants belong to him in this toast desert.
Mmm. Well, before we enter the shop, we're just gonna go enter the shop. Don't mind me. Yeah!
Yeah!
Employees only.
That was my paycheck.
Maldita Italiano!
So I'm not actually going to enter the shop for a while because I need to get more purple coins. These things.
Doritos.
Doritos. Purple Doritos.
They're great flavor Doritos.
Oh,
No, they're
okay,
not
you
great.
ruined it. You ruined it. It's official. So,
Oh, what other...
the purple Doritos often appear in... Well, they're not always Doritos, but, like, they do appear in
Purple corn chips.
usually groups of 2 or 3.
It's great flavored corn chips.
Dude,
But
corn
almost
can be different
never
colors.
individually.
They are not grape flavor.
No, they're flavored like purple drink. Which is supposed to be grape, but it only tastes like purple.
I wonder what purple stuff tastes like.
It tastes
Purple
like
drink?
purple, you plebeian.
What does
Excuse me,
purple
the word
taste
is
like?
plebeian.
Purple tastes like purple. You're just too uncultured to understand.
I'm sorry.
Gosh, now
I never
Kelsey's
had
starting to
purple
sound like a
stuff.
transformer.
Really?
Oh my
gosh.
For the love of Primus, shut up!
So I know where all the seeds are. I'm just gonna go get them and deal with them now and then get the moons later because waiting for the moons is going to take an entire video and I have other things to do.
Don't wait too long for the moons or else Unicron.
Or else Unicron comes by and eats them.
That's
Sorry.
what Unicron does.
Yeah,
I'm
he
kind of
eats planets, he's
picturing like
galactic.
a miniature Unicron like the size of Mario's head swoops down and just eats them. Swipes them.
No. You know what? It just kind of occurred to me, right? I want to see a death battle between Unicron and Galactus.
I want to see a Unicron that
What's
opens
that
like
go?
Pac-Man. Oh, now we get some music. Find a heckin' Lee.
Because freaking, they're both planet-eating galactic beings. It's like,
Yeah.
They kind of are.
But also one of them looks like they're made of plastic, so I don't know what to tell you on that.
I think I'm pretty sure they both look like they're made out of plastic.
No, one looks like a dude. Galactus totally looks like a dude.
Yes, Unicron is a transformer. Galactus is.
He has two, dude.
Yeah.
It's just usually he's in his planet-eating planetoid form.
Nice.
And you have to remember, he's the counterpart to Primus, who a lot of Transformers in continuity to actually be Cybertron.
Well, we have some plot, Brian.
Oh, hey, sorry. I was gonna. I saw the craziest turtle and princess couple come racing past. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm smiling too much. Couple come racing past on their way to the ruins. I figured they're still out that way.
Oh no, everything's shaking!
¡Ay, madre de Dios!
I love the fact that Brian can't read things because of his face.
His face hurts too much from smiling.
I know, I love this level, okay?
I also love this level. How many? Okay,
Plus,
20. I
finally
should
started
have enough for the thing. I think.
Plus, I
Ow!
finally started talking Transformers with you. I know some general lore, but if you ask me to talk about, I'll most likely be like, who's that? Or I'll only know a specific iteration of them.
Yeah, like,
So there is Shockwave, and then there's Soundwave, and I cannot
Shockwave
tell
is
the
always
two apart.
amazing.
Which one is which?
Shockwave is an evil scientist, and
Well,
So, okay,
he uses sound, and he also has his he usually has his cassettes, which are like
Yeah.
smaller transformers that turn into cassettes and can be stored inside of him. And basically, they have a
Those
really close
cassettes-
bond to him.
Yeah.
Like close enough that if one of them were to die, he would feel it, and it would not be good.
Yeah. So in short, Shockwave's a scientist, Soundwave's a boombox.
And in certain continuities, Shockwave looks like that because he basically was forced through a punishment called Emperata, which basically it's basically a mangling of the head and also the mind, and sometimes the hands. It's used for like it's a severe punishment for like certain
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I am listening.
It's not, and usually it results in them being given a single head. I think it was introduced in the IDW comics, and it also gave Shockwave an interesting backstory where he used to be an Autobot senator. Yeah.
Yeah. I am listening. There's just moons everywhere.
That's
But anyway, so I recommend if anyone is a fan of Transformers, I definitely recommend Cyberverse, which is on Netflix, because they are doing some ideas that like were never really thought of in the cartoons, and I love it. Right?
I could have
And
sworn.
also, right? They have fixed Optimus Prime.
Where does this pipe go? How did they break Optimus Prime? I mean, other than he died.
by
No,
fixed, he probably means that he probably means addressing Optimus Prime, always knowing what to do, always being the ideal leader, always being like that beacon of hope and just
walk around, feel the
kind
rumble,
of-
let it move you to the prize.
Well, I mean,
It's over
kind
here.
of always having the answer.
it's
They kind of did that in animated too, but by making him like not even the leader of the Autobots because he was more of a nobody. And we got to watch him like learn and evolve into an ideal leader.
like as a person who freaking loves Optimus Prime as a character and stuff, I will admit that like in a lot of incarnations, animated not being one of them. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Animated Prime is one of my favorite.
Yeah. If you like animated, you might freaking love the current version in Cyberverse.
I would
Well,
just have to
then
get used to it
at
because,
least-
if I recall correctly, they don't have the usual voice actor for Optimus Prime.
Yeah, they
Peter
don't.
Cullen?
They don't. They don't have Peter Cullen this time. But at the same time, they got a pretty decent stand-in. Like they got a guy. Like So I noticed that there's a lot of problems recently with voice acting where people are just trying to do the best impressions of another actor's work, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me this guy is don't.
I mean, yes and no. So like he is, you could tell that he is trying to sound like Peter Cullen, but like while it doesn't work completely, the way the character is written makes it feel more genuine.
I knew I only needed 15.
So like,
Plus, he was probably directed to sound more like Peter.
yeah, like I actually sent which came from season 2, episode 14, that made me freaking love Optimus Prime, right? Because I always liked Optimus Prime, but it's been a long time since I've actually fucking loved the character.
Because
Right?
he's just so samey and
I do really.
Well, my problem was that like, and this is the show that kind of like, you know, that kind of answered the question of like, what's wrong with Optimus Prime? I mean, I get that he's basically Robo Jesus, right? But like, what is it about him that I seem to be like losing in it? And I feel like the clip I showed earlier answers the question. And
Oh my gosh. I know what I'm naming this episode, by
I'm
the
not
way.
going to tell you exactly how shown in the show, right?
well, we might have to watch it together because, like, fucking, I want.
Yeah.
Twist.
Yeah, like again, I'm not gonna tell you how it shows this, but I will tell you what was the missing piece of Optimus Prime. The
What is it?
missing piece was vulnerability,
Oh,
right?
damn.
Like, yes.
And there was some of that in animated, but I don't think there was nearly enough. And if they show more of that in Cyberverse, like the vulnerability that he did show was usually related to Sentinel Prime and Elita 1, aka Black Arachnia, because he had history with them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like this is like a different type of vulnerability from that. It's more, you know, we always see the side of Optimus Prime that's being sort of a leader, ray of hope, you know, that stuff like Autobots, we need to do this. That's the only way we can survive, and then they do
But
it.
we never see Optimus as an actual person.
Yeah,
because
and
he always has to be the leader.
exactly. And in this show,
Roll out.
especially that episode really shows him actually being a person and of it.
About freaking time.
Yeah.
So, now that we've gone through Transformers and Tostarena,
Sorry. Sorry, we're
Next
nerds.
time on Mario Odyssey, we're gonna get up on that tower and do the rest of the plot.
Transform.
We're gonna do another big chunk of plot.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
before you end the recording, Netflix, Hasbro, if you're listening, sponsor me.
Which they're not even close.
But you know what? Actually, Capcom, you too.
Why would Capcom be watching a Mario Odyssey video?
Link in the description.
What? No, I am not putting a link in the description. What am I putting a link to? Brian!
My YouTube.
Get your own gosh dang channel!
Wait! Quit with the self-promotion!
Oh my gosh. I will see you next time, folks. My gosh.
Goodbye!
Goodbye.